I was once a little tiny man. When I say tiny, right now, as of today, I'm weighing about 177-ish. Don't quote me on that, could be 76, could be 78. 177 pounds, because I'm in pounds. I'm also in kilometers, we're all screwed up. 177 at about, I would say right now, probably anywhere between 9 and 11% body fat. When I say small, that was my bicep. That, you know. I don't buy a lot of shirt, I don't buy a lot of clothing. When I do, it's an event. It means that I've had that shirt for the last years. A lot of years. And when I started working out in that shirt, maybe I can find a picture of it, I'll see. But let's see here a picture of me, 18 years old. I was about 135, 140-ish pounds. Mind you, at the time I was working out. I started on some push-up, I started to go to the gym, I've started to do a bunch of other stuff. And then I needed, you know, the next phase of my journey. I wanted to look like, let me choose wisely. I wanted to look like this. At the time, I did not know I wanted to look like this because that issue wasn't out, but I wanted to look like Superman. I wanted to look like those amazing superheroes that have paved the way of fitness for me, that have showed me what is my ideal physical goal. I've pretty much reached it. And as I went along in my journey, I've figured out a bunch of things. I've learned a lot of things. I have thought, teached, I don't know, my English is not my first language. A lot of things to clients, anyone online who wants to listen to me, and I showed the journey and I've showed the blueprint, which you don't have to follow. I'm not the only one here on the internet expecting you to just, you know, follow blindly what I say. Maybe you want to be bigger than I am. Maybe you want to look like C-Bum, Chris Bumstead. Maybe that's your goal. If that is your goal, there's another journey ahead of you, one that I've not taken. So mine was built on consistency and on a lot of chicken nuggets. His, also that, maybe not the chicken nuggets, and also other stuff. Because if you want to look in a certain different way, maybe this is not your blueprint, but it is mine. And we'll start with your lifestyle. This video is brought to you by me, Athletic Geek, and what I've created, and my whole brand online of talking about superheroes, talking about fitness. And I want you to also have the superhero physique that you want. And this is why I've created the Superhero Bootcamp. It is now live, you can get it, use the link in the description. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to do to completely change your lifestyle, to build muscle, lose fat, feel like a superhero. Start it today. It is simple, it is easy, it is efficient. I've built it just for you. The first thing you need to understand is your lifestyle. I'll tell you mine, and then you can see where you are in the realm of lifestyles and what you're doing and what is the gap between the two, that maybe your lifestyle has nothing to do with how you want to look. Because if you want to look like a superhero, there's a lifestyle that comes with it, you know? And that lifestyle is not going to bed at 1 a.m. drunk, waking up at, I don't know, 10 a.m. hangover, starting your day at noon with a headache, not drinking water, not looking at your calories, not doing anything. And then maybe if you're lucky, you hit like the gym once a week or twice a week, every couple of months. And then you're just like, oh, damn it, you're so lucky you look like this. No, I have a system, I have a proper lifestyle that got me here. And this is what we go through with clients as well. We bring them to whatever that lifestyle they have, and we fix that first because we need them into a lifestyle that makes sense with the goal that they have. So, my lifestyle is quite boring, and it's how you make it. It's boring, it's routine, it is simple. I do track my food, I do know how many calories I have, how many grams of protein I have. I don't necessarily do that every single day because some days resemble the previous one, so it doesn't matter, I don't have to try that one. But I do know generally where my calories at and my macros are at. First thing, if you don't know that, you're lost. I'm sorry. You need to know that. Figure that out. If you don't know where to start, reach out, but figure that out. So calories, macros, you do have to have an understanding on where you are at. And then I work out. About every single day, or almost, I work out about 6 days a week. You don't have to do 6 days a week. Mine is, well, I've released my schedule. Maybe some of you got it. If you didn't, send me a message and I'll send it to you. But my schedule is pretty much like Monday, Tuesday workout, Wednesday now is cardio, Thursday, Friday, Saturday workout, and Sunday is cardio again. The weekend can change. It can be a Saturday cardio and a Sunday workout. That doesn't matter as much, but it kind of looks like that. And I don't skip it. And when I'm working out, I try to be as focused as I can. I'll be back on that, but I'll try to be as focused as I can, even though I have to create content, I have to do these kind of stuff. So this is one. And then I go to bed early. I know, right? Boring. I'm just gonna finish my day usually around 7 to 8 p.m. is where my day ends with meeting clients and everything. And my day starts in the morning, anywhere between 6:30 and 7:30 is usually where I have my first clients, and throughout the day it kind of, varies a lot. But that's my usual day. When I end up about 8, I'm gonna game sometimes, often, a lot, with my brother. We just connect on Call of Duty and we kill people, or we connect on F1 25 and we race each other in F1, which is very, very fun. And then about 9:30-ish, I go upstairs, I do my breakfast for the next morning, I go to bed around 10. I'm asleep around 10:15, 10:30 max, and then I'm back up with my day around 5:36. I walk the dog, I'll do all this stuff, and I repeat the process. That is my lifestyle. That lifestyle brought me from being skinny, having no clue of what was happening, to what I'm happy with, I would say, to my superhero, whatever you want to call it, physique. So that was lifestyle. If your lifestyle is very, very far from it, it doesn't have to be that. This is not the only one that will bring you to your goals. Whatever works for you. Maybe also you don't want to look like me, it's fine. But if your lifestyle is crap, I'm sorry, you're gonna struggle. Then let's talk about the easiest thing to do. This is, no joke, the easiest thing you can start doing now that gonna gives you so much results. You'll be amazed of how that simple thing changed everything. Water. No shit. Water. I would bet, because I've seen it with many, many people, I would bet you're dehydrated or you don't drink enough water. First thing in the morning, have water. About 500 to 750 milliliter of water. I don't know what it is in ounces, I'm sorry. So I have that. Throughout the day, I'm gonna drink a bunch. I pee a lot. It's just how it is. I don't track it as much, but I start my day with almost a liter of water, and then I drink and I drink and I drink and I drink and I drink throughout the day. I stop drinking at about 5-6 p.m. because I don't want to wake up every 5 minutes during the night to go pee, but I pee a lot in the morning because I drink most of my water in the morning. Water 2.5, 3 liters a day. 2 would be a very minimum thing. Have a bottle next to you all the time, but if you're not tracking your water, if you're not drinking any water, what are you doing? It's the easiest thing you can do. It's the thing you can do that if you come to me with, I don't have time to drink water, what the hell? What are you doing with your life? You have time to drink water. Everyone has time to drink water. Just have a bottle next to you. Can't be harder than that. Food, well, we'll talk about food in other videos. Again, just coming back to what I was talking about, macros and calories, start by figuring it out. Start by knowing where that is. Once you have that figured out and your calories are good and your macros are, close to what your target is, then you can start looking at, obviously we all know whole food, real food, stay away from sugar, all these kind of stuff. This is always true. Allow yourself to cheat once in a while. This is not a concentration camp. Allow yourself for that little cheat on Friday, it's fine. Also on Sunday night if you wanna, or Saturday night or Sunday brunch. I don't know what you guys do. But if you want to cheat, have a cheat. Don't have like a crazy cheat day it's a whole day of doing shitty stuff that screws up all your week and you have to restart over and over and over again. But if you have a cheat meal from time to time, if you have like chips, I don't know what your deal is, from time to time, that's fine. It's all good. I do that as well. Friday, it's pizza day. It is what it is. Friday night, I have like a pizza. I can have a whole pizza. And it doesn't matter because Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then all the way through Friday to the pizza, I'm good on my macros. So it's not screwing up anything. So make sure that you have all food and all. Low sugar, no sugar if you can. Balance macros, fat, protein, carbs. Don't shy away from like, oh my God, I need to do keto. I need to fast. I need to do this. No, just, food, eat food, whole food, that's it. Good food, in your macros, in your calories. Sleep, guys, sleep, good Lord, go to bed, what's going on? Sleep, sleep is, again, with water. If you fix your sleep, if you don't sleep good, look at that first. But if you have a good night of sleep, a good week of sleep, a good month of sleep, it's going to change your physique forever and ever and ever. This is why I try to go to bed early. This is why I try every single day to have at least my 8 to 8 hour 30. I personally need 8 hours and 23 minutes. Crazy, right? Did I know that? Yeah, this is the level of freakiness I'm at. 8 hours and 23 minutes. For me, if I don't put an alarm clock in the morning and for a whole month, and I just try to wake up at my natural time, that natural time for me, I've calculated that and I've done it. The average is 8 hours and 23 minutes. This is what I know. So if I have that, I'll feel my best. Workouts will be great. I won't have cravings. That also fixes your cravings, by the way, if you have like sugar cravings and all. Ghrelin will not be as activated. You won't be as hungry, which also helps if you want to lose weight. Sleep, make sure you sleep. Now the workouts. The daddy of the things. Is it what we call it? I don't know. Not workouts, your superhero workouts. Just don't do the exact same thing forever and ever and ever and ever. We're not all snowflakes, but also there are things that works best for you that works for anyone else. I've found what works for me, and then we fine tune what works for my clients over time, and then we find what works for them is, better, and then we go into that direction. Find what works for you, change it as often as you can, make it challenging. Not when I say as often as you can. Wait, let me put an asterisk to that. Once a month, don't go too crazy. Push to failure, of course, give yourself some good recovery time in between your sets and also after your workouts. And yeah, just make sure that, the workout is challenging, the weight you use is challenging, that you get close to your failure, that you track what you're doing, that you have a plan. If you just get to the gym being like, I don't know what I want to do. Is that machine free? Is that machine free? Sorry, again, lost. You're not going to go anywhere for that. So make sure you have a plan, you follow it, you track your progress, you keep it challenging, and then it's gonna lead you to your superhero physique. This is everything I've learned in a nutshell in 18 years of doing stuff. And then I fine-tune things here and there to make sure that it works with me. And then I got to where I am right now. And I'm not stopping. I'll be bigger, better, faster, stronger over time, because my superhero physique doesn't stop here, as yours shouldn't. That's pretty much it, guys. Make sure that you look at the Superhero Bootcamp. If you have no clue of everything I told you and your lifestyle is crappy, and then you went into that journey of not knowing, and if I said stuff in the video that you're like, oh, I don't do that, oh, I don't do that, oh, I don't do that, well, the Superhero Bootcamp will fix it for you. And yeah, pretty straightforward, pretty easy, and I'll see you on the next one.